I do this business with my husband. We do it as husband and wife, although we have our different accounts. My husband has his own account. I also have my own account, but we do it together. Just a brief of my background. My background is nursing. I am a senior registered nurse. This business found me at work as a nurse. I was working as a nurse in charge, heading one of the busiest departments in the hospital, within one of the busiest hospitals in Namibia. I'm saying this so that we can address the issue of I'm busy, I'm doing what? Despite me being working in the busiest hospital, in the busiest ward, I said yes to this business because my goals were bigger than my excuses. I said yes and I ran with this business and managed to become a manager within 6 months. Right now, I am a manager in the marketing plan of Forever Living, a senior manager, Eagle manager, car incentive qualifier, and number 58 in the SADC region of Forever Living. It's forever or nothing. That is my picture and my husband during the Achievers dinner at the recent managers convention in Drakensberg, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. We were recognized as number 58 in the SADC, and we say it's forever or nothing. It's forever or nothing. That is what we say. And why forever? Why forever? There are so many businesses that one can really venture in. But why do we choose forever? We choose forever because forever is one of the businesses that have really stood the test of time. It's 46 years of existence, and it distributes quality products. Our aloe vera based products are the most reputable aloe vera products, and in fact, Forever Living is the first company to be awarded the certification by the International Aloe Vera Science in the world, and it has the best compensation plan. I've been in a lot of businesses in search of financial freedom. I've done a lot of network marketing. I've been to Avroshlein, I've been to Avon, I've been to Tianchi, I've been to Greenworld, I've been to Terbucham, I've been to a lot. Sometimes I lose count. And so far, I've never been in a company that really rewards and pays like Forever does. And why it's because it's internationally integrated. Just now I was in the comments and I've realized that there are people that are logged in from Canada, from UK, from Tanzania, from South Africa, from Windhoek. You get to connect and network with people beyond the borders. In this business, borders are not a barrier. Borders are not a barrier. You get to work, you get to be paid from the activities of people that are beyond your borders. And number 5, it's because of free shipping. Free shipping. The products, you buy products from South Africa. Currently in Namibia, we order products from South Africa because we do not have a center in Namibia, but our products come for free. You just buy, and then the products are shipped from South Africa to Windhoek, from Windhoek to your local NAM post without you paying a single dime. Can you imagine what kind of a business will give you that? What kind of a business will do that for you? When I collect my parcels from Nampos, I often meet people from different network marketings, and they are being asked to pay. And sometimes they are asked to pay on top. When they are ordering, they are asked to include shipping fee, but in Forever, it's free. And then you get to be trained for free. You get to be mentored for free. Just last month we were in Drakensberg, we were mentored, and those are intensive trainings that one is supposed to pay for, but in Forever Living you get them for free. Just last week there was Soar to Eagle, supervisors were trained, the best of best trainings, and it's for free, and it's only in Forever Living. And what are your goals? Goals really do matter in Forever Living. We ask ourselves, or we ask you, when you start, what is your why? What are your goals? Because if you don't have goals, you are more likely to just forget everything and say, I'm not moving on with this business anymore. And talking from a personal experience, I grew up in a community that is not goal oriented. When I was young, I thought every child is supposed to be born, and then after that is supposed to go to school. I thought that is just part of living. Like, it's part of nature that every child is just supposed to go to school. We were not told that you need to go to school so that you achieve A, B, C, D. We were going to school because every child is going to school. Even our parents were sending us to school because every parent is sending their children to school. There was no clarity as why, from a tender age, what do you want to achieve after school? Why are you going to school? And all those things. So in Forever Living, from the start, you need to know, why are you starting this business? What are you starting for? What are your goals? And then we look at this. These are just a summary of goals. And here I'm talking to people that have recently started the business, and people that are in the middle, and people that feel their businesses are stuck. If you are an assistant supervisor, your goal should at least be supervisor. And for you to be supervisor, at least find your three key people. We are not saying just find people. Find your three key people. People that share the same sentiments, the same value, people that are serious with changing their life and turning their situations around. Find those three people that are saying, oh yes, I also need to pay off my debts. Oh yes, I also need to take care of my school fees. Oh yes, I also need to afford my children a colorful lunch box for school every day. Find those mothers, find those people, find whoever that have goals. Goals are different from one person to person. Bring them into the business, show them the basics, and then you work with them and go to supervisor. If you are a supervisor, at least look at assistant manager in the coming 2 months. How do you come to assistant manager? You need to duplicate. At least your three people should also duplicate into 3, 3, 3, 3. When your team has 10 people, it's easy for you to become an assistant manager. That is provided that everyone is consistent with the minimum of the company, which is a 4cc. You can achieve 75 cc's in 2 months and become an assistant manager. If you are looking to become a manager, duplicate to 15 to 20 people in your team. Teach them the basics, teach them the arts of 5 to 4 cc's, whether by recruiting or by retailing. Teach them the arts of how they can master 5 cc's or at least 4 cc, which is the base. In our team, we say no more 4 cc's. 4 cc is for the company. For our team is 5 cc's, because we are unstoppable and we are dreamers. We are dreamers and we are go getters. So we aim for 5 cc's every month. And one thing that we need to know is our mindset. We need to change our mindsets. We need to develop a winning mindset, because this business is 90% mindset, and you have to start winning in your mind first before you win externally. So the mindset is very important. So you need to rewire your brain. You need to rewire your brain. You need to start thinking in a different way. You need to develop the right mindset. If you keep on telling yourself, I can't, yes, you will not do it. You are right. If you keep telling yourself every day, I can't, you are very right. You can't, because you keep on telling yourself you can't. But if you tell yourself, I can, you are also very right, because you can in your mind. You can do anything, not even the sky can be a limit. And we also need to learn on how to handling rejections. I've seen a lot of leaders feeling so bad when they are rejected, feeling so discouraged. Just after trying, joining today, and tomorrow you tell the sister, you tell your cousin, they say, no, I can't sell. And then you already feel like, no one is joining. everyone is complaining. No, we need to handle rejections, and we need to know that sometimes rejections are not personal. The person is just rejecting the business. They are not rejecting you as a person. So let's not take rejections personally, and learn from failures. Failures are meant from learning. In life, we cannot always win. Unfortunately, that is how life is designed. You cannot always be a winner. You need to win, and when you lose, you need to know that you are losing so that you prepare for the next win. Because if you are always winning, and then winning becomes boring. When you are always winning becomes boring, and that makes life so much predictable. So what makes life interesting, it's the ups and downs, it's the failures and wins. They have to be failures so that we know that we need to do extraordinary, we need to go an extra mile and help and serve others. The mentality of helping and serving others is it makes you sane. It makes you sane. It makes you feel rewarding. It makes you feel fulfilled, because you cannot just take from the universe. You also need to give out to the universe. There has to be a balance. You take and you give. That is how the universe works. And then you need to be emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very, very important. You need to be intelligent about your own emotions. You need to know yourself, how you feel, how you react in different situations. And you also need to consider that whatever you are doing, and unfortunately in Forever Living, we work as a team. You cannot operate alone. So that is why we need to be intelligent about emotions. You need to master your own emotions. You need to know what makes you sad, what makes you happy, what makes you excited, what makes you nervous, so that you know how to manage situations. And you also need to know how to treat others. You need to know that if I say this, the other person might be upset. If I say this, the other person might be anxious, might be panicking. So you need to be aware of your emotions and other people emotions. You need to also be able to control your own emotions. Unfortunately, you cannot control other people's emotions, but you should be able to control your own emotions. And avoid excuses. Avoid excuses. Excuses are just a distraction. Excuses are just delays, and they are just temporary results. Excuses are just temporary results. You say, no, I can't because the products are taking long. I think I'm not ordering. And then when you are not ordering, what are you actually solving? What are you actually solving? Instead of saying that orders are taking longer, let me order a bigger order while the products are in stock. Let me order more products so that I have them at hand. Even if they take longer, at least I have something to sell for now. Instead, turn the situation into reasons, then making excuses, because excuses can never take you anyways, and they are so draining. Avoid complaining. Complaining is very much a draining. Yes, well, we can complain. There are genuine complaints, but whining about, I don't have money, customers are not buying. Instead of going and looking for the next customer, you are complaining, this one, I called someone, she refused to buy. This one is not joining. No, find the solution. Find the solution to your problem instead of complaining. Are we still together? Okay, number one, what we do, the most important thing is use the products. Use the product is one of the key principles for you to build a reputable and successful business in network marketing. Become a product of the product. You know, we have a broad range of products. In Forever Living, there are so many products that you are tempted, you want to test everything. What is your favorite product in Forever Living? My favorite product in Forever Living is Berry Nectar and Fields of Green, the Alu Lip, the avocado soap, and the liquid soap. Those ones, and the Dream. I've just added the Dream deodorant. I cannot live without those ones. What is your favorite product? What is your favorite product in Forever Living? You need to at least have more than 5 favorite products that you use personally, and then your family shouldn't be buying soaps, shouldn't be buying tooth gels from the shops, shouldn't be buying liquid soaps, they shouldn't be buying supplements from the shop, because you have your own shop right there. Share the real testimonies, eh? Do not just copy testimonies. All testimonies that people have been seeing for ages, they are still the ones that you are posting. No, look for testimonies from your people, or even your own testimonies. That is why it's important to use the product, so that you know what you experience and how you feel after using the product. Those are testimonies which are easier to share, and they are you create trust and credibility with your customers, and you need to build trust with your customers. So when you are selling, when you are telling them about the products, be truthful. Do not lie. Do not over exaggerate. Do not do not just say things because you want people to buy. No, you need to tell them that these are products, they do not heal, they do not cure, but they promote, they enhance, they, those kind of words. That is what you should use. You should refrain from saying cure or heal. And then build your network. Build your network. Building your network is very important. I've heard of a person that have become a manager, no, a supervisor on their own. My upliner, Mariana, became a supervisor on her own. She didn't have anyone under her, but she retailed, she became a supervisor. Just recently in South Africa, I also heard of a lady that became an assistant manager. I don't know how possible that is, but if you want to grow through the marketing plan, you need to build a team. You need to lead a team, and then the collective efforts of your team are the ones that are going to help you grow through the marketing plan. How do you build your team? Make a list of people that you know, not people that you think will join the business, not people that you think might like the business. Everyone that you know, list them. Do not decide for people, because I can tell you from experience, I still have my who do I know list. From the beginning, the people that I thought were going to join my business never joined. The people that joined my business are people that I did not think would ever want to do this business. So do not undermine anyone, and do not decide for anyone. They can be a doctor, they can be a professor. You don't know what financial decisions they've made in the past that are still haunting them up to now. They might need the financial relief from this business. You never know what people are going through behind back doors. There are people who are sick and they cannot tell you that they've not been feeling well. So they might need these products. So share the business opportunity with everyone. Update and expand your business daily. I've seen leaders that are sitting with 3 people since 2022. They only have 3 people that they are waiting for to join for 3 years. They are not joining. They are not joining. They are not joining. Maria is not joining. Kasiku is not joining. Who is not joining for 3 years now. No, your list should expand every day. You need to add a number or 2 or 3 on your list. It should be a live. This list is called a live list, a live contact list, because it should keep on growing every day. That is why we call it a live contact list. And then build and foster meaningful relationships. Do not just see a person from a distance and tell them, I want you to join my business. They will run away because you are desperate. You need to befriend the person. You need to know the person. You need to talk to the person, know how their day is, know how they are, how are they, before you start introducing. Are they comfortable? If it's over the phone, are you comfortable where you are you at work? How is your day going? How are the children? How is your family? Before you start telling them about business, a business opportunity. I remember when I started, I've encountered a situation whereby I was prospecting someone who's in the funeral. Why? It's because I did not ask them if it was a good place for them to talk. I just say greeted, and then after greeting, have you ever heard of Forever Living? And then the person said, no, unfortunately, I can't talk about forever because I've just lost my mother. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is? and I've not even followed up on that person because I don't know where to start following up on that person. That is why it's important for you to first get to know the person, you get to know them, and then you can start. It's easier for you to show them the business opportunity. Master the skills of prospecting and presenting. So when we say you need to start presenting from an early stage. You need to start presenting from an early stage, or when you are new, you need to ask the person that have introduced you to the business to help you to be on the phone with you. When you are prospecting, let the person prospect while you are listening to what they are saying to the person. Record or write so that next time you can do it on your own, even if the person is not around. Sometimes we are missing out on people because we are not prospecting the right way. And also, it goes the same way with presentation. Overcome fear of rejection. There are people who are afraid of approaching people, especially when they are strangers. Or well, that is normal and it's understandable. But you can start with warm prospecting people that you live with, people that you work with, people that you already know, before you can switch to cold prospecting people that you don't know. And then learn how to invite for meetings. Fortunately, in our team, the link is posted with an invitation message already from leader Veronica. She already composed the invitation message on your invitation link. So let's copy that. Just maneuver it. Yeah, you can call the person. You can say, I've sent you a link. We have a business opportunity meeting on Zoom. How is your schedule? I would like you to learn about this lucrative business opportunity that has been helping people improve their health and their finances. I thought of you, and I thought you could really make use of this opportunity for you to just log in for an hour and learn a thing or two. You hear what the person will say. If they say yes, then you share the link, let them go in, and then from there you follow up. Use tools like business webinars. Fortunately, free trainings are here in Team Unstoppable. You get to be trained for free. There are free webinars, free meetings on Zoom, and then we have company events that are taking place. We have one taking place in Swakopmund. We have meetings taking place in Oshakati, in Rundu, everywhere. It's just a matter of watching out for those meetings. And fortune is in the following up. You need to follow up your prospects after you have invited them. You have introduced the business opportunity to them. You need to follow up, because if you don't follow up, that means you have done a great job for somebody else to just come and register the person, because they wait for you to show up. You are not showing up. So the next person that shows up with the business opportunity, they'll say yes to that. And that is not their fault. We also need to develop leadership and duplication skills. I'm talking to everyone who's here, whether you are an assistant supervisor, whether you joined yesterday or today, you need to develop leadership skills and duplication, because you are in a journey where you are going to keep learning and unlearning. The biggest problem, the bigger the problem, the bigger the check. Remember, business is about solving problems. You can never do a business without a problem. We are in the health and wellness sectors. Why? It's because the world is battling from a lot of health conditions, from a lot of non-communicable diseases, lifestyle diseases like cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, all those illnesses. And that is why Forever Living is existing, because Forever Living wants to solve these health issues that are facing the globe, and also financial problems. So the more problems you solve, the bigger your check becomes. If you can't face problems, you are compromising your chances of earning. Master the skills of problem solving. Always find a way to solve problems, not Your downliner comes, I have a problem, and then you pick a phone call and call Veronica. My downliner has a problem, leader Veronica. How many people are under Veronica if everyone has to call leader Veronica for the problems to be solved? That is why we have trainings, so that we can resolve problem solving, so that we can develop problem solving skills. Finding a solution for your team despite your level in the business. You need to find a solution to your team. You cannot always turn people around. We have leaders that get so tired and then they stop answering calls from their downliners. You need to empower yourself so that you know what to do when you are confronted with a problem. Simple problems like recommending of products. We have product slides that stipulates every condition that these products can help with. We have the medical paper that can guide you that if a person has malaria, what to give. If a person has high blood pressure, what to give. All those things we have, but leaders still don't want to make use of those documents. The documents are there. We keep on reposting them every time in the group. Let's make use of those documents. Yes, people say it's easy for you to recommend because you are a nurse. No, it doesn't need to do with me being a nurse. It has to do with the willingness to learn and know what to recommend if a person comes for this. Even if you don't know it at the back of your heart, have the document, because all you need to do is just to open and look. Help your team members grow. The growth of your growth depends on your team members' growth. You need to help your team members duplicate. You need to help your team members recruit. You need to help your team members develop their 3 key people. You need to help your team members to develop their 20 or more customers so that they can sell, because the more they earn, the more you are going to earn. If your team members are not earning, you are also not gonna earn. Consistency and commitment is key in this business. We say if you treat your business like a hobby, it's gonna pay you like a hobby. I want everyone to look at their earning. How much are you earning as an assistant supervisor? As an assistant supervisor, you are supposed to go home with a total income of 10,000 Namibian dollars. As a supervisor, you are supposed to go home with a total income. Your sales and your recruiting bonus and your boost bonus and your volume bonus is supposed to add up to 15,000 Namibian dollars. If you're an assistant manager, you're supposed to go home at least with a 20,000. And if you are a manager, you are supposed to go home with at least 39 to 40,000. If you are earning less than that, just know you are treating your business like a hobby. If you are earning less than that, you are treating your business like a hobby. If you treat the business like your business like a hobby, it will definitely pay you like a hobby. You need to set your daily goals. How many people did you call today? New people. How many numbers did you add to your list? How many people did you follow up today? How many of your team members did you speak to today and remind them to order, or ask them if they have someone that they need to speak to, so that you can do a 3-way call? You need to have weekly activities. How many meetings do you have in a week? In a week, how many activities are you attending in a week? How many recruits? How much are you selling in a week? And then you need to have your monthly goals, daily, weekly, and monthly goals. You need to have those number of people to contact, presentations, all those things. You need to insert them in your calendar. We say we are self-boss. We are not self-bosses. We have a boss. Who's our boss? Is the calendar. You need to report to your calendar each and every day. From now onwards, if you are doing Forever Living full time like I'm doing, you need to have your calendar full of activities, and you need to be accountable to your calendar, and you need to report to your calendar. Treat your calendar like the principal at the school where you are teaching. Treat it like your matron at the hospital where you are working. Treat it like the director at the office where you are working. Treat it like a boss. And I can tell you that this business is going to pay you like a real business. And you need to be committed. You can never pour from an empty cup, no matter what. You can never. You need to learn. You need to learn. We have podcasts. You can attend seminars. You can attend leadership meetings, just to change your mindsets. And we also have some good books that you can read. If you go on internet or on YouTube and Google Eric Warre, GoPro by Eric Warre, Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark, and there's also your first year in network marketing by Mark Janel, Building an Empire by Brian Caruthers. Those are good books that you can read, and they are online. Take a screenshot so that you can search and read. And these are also some of the books that you can read. The Power of the Mind, To Heal Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Power of Positive Thinking, Who Moved My Cheese. All these books are there. You can download them, or if you are in Venduk, you can get them so that you can read and enrich yourself and your mind, because you need to develop. You need to be confident. You need to be well informed. When you are talking about forever living, you should know the presentation from the beginning up to the end, the marketing plan. You should know it so that you can be able to tell the next person. Never miss company events. Never miss company events. No matter what, if you hear there's a company event, never miss it. They say 50% of people who attend company events double their income within a year. If you want your income to double or to triple wherever you are, never miss a company event. We were here, we were looking so good, we were feeling so good, feeling revived. It's the best place to be, and I cannot imagine anybody missing this opportunity. This was us at the managers convention. Still, you can see the leaders. There's leader Katrina there, leader Poppy. That's me. That's Mr. NAINKAVARA, my husband. You can see the team spirit. You get to tap into positive energy. You get to tap into positive mindsets. When you come back from here, you can never come and crash. You can never come back from the managers convention and crash. So if you are a manager here and you missed managers convention, put it on your goals for next year. If you are an assistant supervisor, become a manager in 4 months and register for your managers convention next year. Everyone should come for the managers convention next year. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the driver of your own success, so go after it. Don't wait for anyone to come and push you. If your upliner or your sponsor is sleeping, leave them. Move. There's internet, there's everything. You have your steps to manager in your literature package. Read those books in the literature package. You have your company policy. Read it. Find the next upliner. Find, even if you are the 9th generation, you can still go to your first generation sponsor or upliner. They will be able to help you. Do not tap into a negative energy of your sponsor. Why? Because you did not join this business for your sponsor. You did not join this business for anyone. You did not join this business for anyone, for your team leader or for whoever. You joined this business for you, and it's not for you only. It's for you and your family. And you also never know how many lives you're gonna touch when you become successful. So do not take this business opportunity for granted. You are the driver of your own success. You need to individually, as a person, to stand up and go after it. All the best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. And from me, TAKATU NAINKAVARA, thank you so much for tuning in and for listening.
Wow, thank you so much, leader. That was short and powerful. And that's why I love listening from different leaders because you get a taste of everything, guys. And I believe you are inspired. I can see the messages coming in there. And I mean, you have said a handful, and that is quite a list of what we need to do to make that we are successful. Have your goals, work with your team, initiate activities, don't wait for your sponsor, attend trainings. And now you see, as we have seen, we have got quite a number of events coming up, like almost every single day. Right now, we're going to have a meeting with Zambia. Then we're going to have, at the same time, we're going to have a product session. So you can have your prospect on the Zambia meeting. And while you're learning the products, like literally, there's quite a number of things that you can be able to do for you to learn your business. Tomorrow we're going to have a transformational Wednesday where we're going to have business presentation from two different amazing leaders in the afternoon and in the evening. So we as a team leader, we are like literally prepared to make sure that we are giving you what you need for your business. So we are having sleepless nights, guys. For someone to be able to come and present to you, that means they had to prepare. Okay. The only thing that you need to do is to just attend, show up, and then make sure that your team is showing up, and then maybe you're working on what you're learning. Now the number is 144. Can we have at least 200 people joining this meeting? And then can we increase it to 300 people? If you are in this meeting, I'm asking you to message the next meeting, you are having your team joining in. Can you write number 10 if you're going to have your team here? Can you go there in the participant list and see how many members of yours are there? And then write a 10 and say, for me, on the next meet, I am going to have my team, because you don't want to be up, you don't want to just be, inspired yourself and learning yourself. If your team is not empowered as you, then your team will not grow as much. And this is a business of, team building. Your team has to be attending this one. So thank you so much, Leader Takatu. And I'm looking forward to massive growth. But before we go, let me just remind you that we are almost finishing the second week of this month. And so I remember the last training that we had, I trained and we did have the challenges. One of the challenges is making sure that you're filling in productivity manual, but also another challenge is sending in to as many people as possible the 19 minutes presentation. Okay, I don't know if you have been doing it, but you want to be attending trainings like this and then go and implement. Okay. So then I give this presentation, filling in your productivity manual. But on top of that, we agreed that we're going to be having 1 to 2 case credits by the first week of the month, which is already done. Now we are finishing the second week of the month. And so it's just a reminder. And at the end of the day, you're your own boss. But if you're going to sit down and say, I'm going to follow up on my customers, I'm going to follow up on the people that said they want to join my business, I want to make sure that by the 14th, when we are closing the second week of the month, I'm going to be having at least 2 in my system. You can do it. And that's exactly what Takatu shared. You can do anything that you want to do. Mindset. You have to have the right mindset towards your business. And so let's go and challenge ourselves and doing more as we keep on learning on how we can be able to expand more. So I wish everybody the very best as we're closing the second week of the month, and keep on inviting for the next upcoming meetings, including the one that we're going to have in the next 15 minutes for Zambia. But you can invite anybody that speaks English. Okay. And then tomorrow, again, we're going to have the 2 business presentations, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Let's join in for us to learn how to present, but also let's have the guests in those meetings. Thank you so much, everybody. And I wish you all great success. Once again, thank you so much, our top manager, senior manager, ego manager, Kaplan qualified, and number 58 in the whole of SADC, Takatu NAINKAVARA. Bye-bye, everybody.